All right, timer man, tell him who you are.
Salt donut.
Yes. And to my right, you hooligan. Pause, man. Who are you?
Illuminando, aka your granddaddy.
You know what it is. You're fiddle in the middle. Keep in the middle of the road. Don't you look to the left. Don't you look to the right. Just keep in the middle of the road, Beezy. And we're back again with another podcast. Boss is balking. He's not barking. He's balking.
What that mean?
It's like a bark when you have no volume. When you're like,
Oh yeah.
Boss does that a lot because he's like, he waits. He's like, oh, there's no reply, so he doesn't need to bark. But like cloud gaming.
Cloud gaming.
All of us are gamers except Doug. He sold all of his gaming stuff, so he can no longer be a gamer with us.
But
I think that he can give a good, insight on what he thinks because he's literally the demographic of people that they're trying to reach.
Well,
okay, so what game console you got?
Well, I mean, the only thing I have right now is I play some stuff on my Mac. Like I have Diablo 3, Destiny 2, and then I like download some like imported games and shit. Like I was playing Dragon Age 2 for a little while. I had BioShock.
Well, which game console do you currently own?
I mean, technically I own an original Xbox and a PS2.
Right now you got them?
Yeah, but they're not plugged in.
Okay, so you are a gamer. And what consoles do you have right now?
I just got my Xbox One and I got a Dreamcast.
Okay, so you're a gamer too then. I just had to make sure. I have like 40 game consoles. I don't need to list them all, but you know my credentials are thick. But I've been trying to get Fernando to buy a Switch, but he won't do it.
Yeah, I'm being cheap right now.
I may have convinced him the other day though.
Yeah, he showed me some shit that the Switch got coming out.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. Bro.
Them shit, I might even get both.
Is that out?
Is that out? No, it's coming out later this year, but like, bro, all the trailers and everything, it literally looks like you're playing like an open world Legend of Zelda game. Yeah. Like, it's so much more interactive. Like, it is like open world looking. Like, that shit looks crazy. That it looks like you're actually playing the TV show. Like the world looks the way that you would think it would look if there was a show about it too, not how like before it was like everything 2D and shit like that, and it still felt more like an actual game. Like the way the graphics are and everything, and the way they made the landscapes and everything look, it literally looks like it's a game version of a TV show. Finally, like me and Fernando were talking, that's like what the Pokemon fan base has wanted from the beginning. Mm-hmm. I am so excited for it.
It's dope as hell.
And don't you still play Pokemon Go?
Yep.
Because you can transfer your Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the Switch game.
Yeah, I still play Go.
Pokemon and Pikachu one. I don't know about Sword and Shield.
No, you can.
I didn't see anything about that, but
yeah, you can transfer them.
Hell yeah.
You don't catch them the same way, but you can transfer them the same way because it uses that Pokebank or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you could transfer them from your Game Boy if you had one.
I have a bunch of Pokemon in the Pokebank. I paid for it just the 1 month to upload all of them and then stopped paying for it because I was like, when I want them, I'll pay for it again.
Now they're locked away, bro.
Until I pay for it.
How despicable, yo. PETA! PETA! Yo, you have Pokemon that you raise in the Pokebank and then you just stop paying for the service. Now they're locked away in purgatory.
Until I pay for it and then I could just re-download them.
That's disgusting.
Nah, that means I wanted to save a level 100 Dragonite.
Nobody's ever going to buy my shirts knowing that you're affiliated. I can't be the only one that feels this way.
Hey, I mean, you know, it's levels to this shit. He's just on a low level. He ain't on our level when it comes to this Pokemon shit.
Yeah, real low level.
No, I will fight anyone on my knowledge and ability in Pokemon. That is the one game that I have spent more time in that franchise than any other franchise, any other game. Like,
knowledge and ability is cool, but what about your dedication?
So wait,
loyalty.
Speaking of cloud gaming, Doug. Oh wait, I guess it's not cloud gaming. What do you think about that Apple Arcade?
I haven't looked into anything about that.
You didn't hear about that?
I've heard about it, but I haven't taken the time to look into anything about it.
It's pretty much like if you have the Apple Arcade, it's like a monthly service. You can download games on like all the games in the Apple Store. Like you download it to your phone and you could use it like paid games for pretty much free while you have the service, but you still have to download it and like delete it when you want to download other shit, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What if it's like 10, I think it was like 10, $15 a month. Would you pay for some shit like that?
I would, yeah, because like that's super useful. I don't think people realize how many amazing games are on the Apple Store. You can get Final Fantasy 1 through 8 on your iPhone.
Even
bro.
7?
Yeah.
The original, like with the 3D graphics and everything?
Yeah, bro. Like I had a version of Final Fantasy 15 that literally was a complete version of the game with an altered battle system and Wii U graphics. That's all that it was. Like they just threw Wii U graphics on it. Like I don't think I have it on my phone anymore, but I'm gonna re-download that shit.
And what about you? Would you spend $15 a month if you say you had an Apple phone like that and they had like all types of good games? Would you spend $15 a month to be able to download any of those games to your phone? Or do you feel like being an Android user, most of your games are probably already free?
I mean, it all depends on the quality. Like,
well, because these are the
phone,
good quality games. That's
yeah,
like the ones that they charge $10 each. Like, because I feel like Apple has way more legitimate games and apps that aren't like transaction heavy. You know?
Yeah.
This is a full remake of the exact Final Fantasy 15 game. Like, it's literally just like Wii U
chibi
graphic.
characters.
Yeah. But it's the exact game. Battling, like the battling system is a little bit different.
Oh, it's free?
Yeah, and they made it, and this is actually like made by Square Enix. Like they themselves
Square Enix,
whatever. They released it themselves. So like they have so many dope games on there. Like I said, you can get so many Final Fantasy games. They even have like Dragon Quest. Like they have some old school RPG like franchises and titles, which I think. That's what 100%. The Final Fantasy games alone are like $20 each. If I could pay $15 a month, I'd be able to play any of them as often and as much as I want. Fuck yeah.
That'd be cool.
I would 100% do that.
I don't want any more subscription services. I want to pay to play, but when I'm not playing, I'm not paying, boy. I'm not fucking paying for that shit.
I want all of the subscription services. I think subscription services is the wave. I love it. I love being able to.
It's gonna be.
I love being able to just pay a small fee every month to get whatever I want with this service, and then when I say, you know what, I think I'm done, I just cut it off.
No, because they make you call 15 different numbers.
Hell no.
Not to me.
Hell no.
I've never dealt with anything.
And my Netflix
having too many
two buttons on the desktop page. I've done that multiple times, bro. For real. All the time.
Oh wait,
wait.
Do you got HBO Go?
No, I have Hulu.
Do you got HBO Go?
Mm-hmm.
Can we watch? What's it called?
I was about to cut it off because I'm not about to watch that shit.
Can you watch Game of Thrones?
I'm about to cut it off unless you're about to start paying me $15.
No, can you just turn it on right now? Let me watch that shit.
Technically, yeah.
But yeah, no.
All right, yeah. Anyway,
I know.
And like I was saying, if you have Apple devices,
I feel like I have too many tubes connected to me, bleeding me of my life energy when I have too many. Like, you know, when you finance your phone and it's like extra $20.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm just gonna pay my phone off right now. Like, just something about it's annoying to me.
Yeah, having the extra payments, but it's like certain. That's why I stick to only like certain things because it's the value. It's which ones are bringing me value. Like exactly. I always keep the Apple Music subscription. I would use the Google Play because you get YouTube Red. I hate the Google Play device or like the app and workings with an iOS device. It's really good if you have an Android device though, because you get like the YouTube Red subscription and shit. Mm-hmm. But I have that. I pay for Hulu only because that's where I watch most of my shit, and my buddy pays for Netflix, and we just share our accounts with each other. And Hulu's the cheaper one, so I made out better on that deal.
And then someday your underwear is gonna be subscribed, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, for $10 a month, I get 7 pairs. That's one fresh pair per day." And then all I gotta do is send them back, and then next month they send me 7 more. I'm like, wait, 7 pairs last me like 5 years, man. Like underwear for me like just lasts forever. Like
this guy just goes way too far.
Yeah, way too far because no one would ever do that.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like people will be like, oh, I'm getting a subscription service for cologne. I'm like,
yeah, that
how much do you use? Like
that shit's
get you
weird
one good ass bottle, spray it on when it's red panty night.
I agree with that, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I like subscription because
it's too much.
It's not. But listen to what I'm saying.
Only the ones
everything that has subscription services to them are still things that you can get without a subscription. You can still go get cologne whenever you want to, but if you just that into cologne like that, you can get a subscription, and that's what I'm saying. That's what's dope about subscription services. Like, yo, we should do an Epyon Royal subscription service.
I thought about it.
Yeah, we
15,
actually, I remember emailing companies about it.
Well, but
and
now
then we automatically send you a little care package of some freshness.
Well, now there's, like, when Doug would come to the office when it was in the house, we, like, thought about that a lot, but now there's the infrastructure on Square to have people sign up for subscriptions and have their like little preference set up, and like so our Square account would bill them every single month, you know what I'm saying? But that didn't exist when Doug was coming to the office when he just moved back to Michigan. So it was kind of more complicated to try to figure out how we're gonna charge people and keep track of it.
Yeah, it was like emailing companies left and right that had subscription services, trying to get our products, and them like Threadbeast and stuff like that, seeing if we could like put some products in through them. And we had a couple places message us back, but then afterwards they didn't give me enough contact information. So once they stopped responding to the emails, I was just like, I don't even know how else to get in contact with these people. Like there was even some places that the information to get a hold of them wasn't even the right information to get a hold of the people you needed to talk to.
And now it's so overdone that now that the infrastructure is easily accessible, it's overdone, and it's just like a bad taste. Like for example, when Doug and I were discussing it, there was like very few companies. Like it was basically the ones you know about, like the loot box type shit, loot crate, and like there was like only a few for very niche things. And I was like, well, damn, we have so many diehard supporters that I'm sure that they would pay like $25 a month to get 2 shirts. Like do some crazy like incentive to like really get them to do it. But the infrastructure wasn't there, and then now that the infrastructure is there, it's played out. Just like fidget spinners.
Absolutely.
Fidget spinners. When I knew fidget spinners were popping a year before it was really popping at the gas station and everything, I just couldn't find a place to have them made with my logo. And then when it became easily accessible to have them made with your logo, everybody was doing it, and you could buy them for $2 at the bodega, you know. So what, I'm gonna pay $5, $6, $7 to have 100 of them made and be like $700 worth of them, and now I can't even sell them for $5 each. Forget that.
Okay, so now that we done hashed out that subscription wouldn't really work for a clothing brand.
F that. No, it would, and it does.
I mean not for all clothing brands.
I just wouldn't want the headache, you know.
Yeah.
Or
That'd
the
have
buy
to be
one,
like your whole business.
or the buy one donate to this, or buy one donate to that. No, I'd rather just make sure that money goes into the product to make it worth buying the second time, rather than, oh well, the product ain't that great because we donate the XYZ to this cause. Like, it just feels fake. Like, unless there was some bonus thing, you know. I'd rather do like a candle subscription service, like make a candle business, and then every month like you get a good ass premium candle, and it's like $10 a month. And each candle is like aromatherapy, so it's like all essential oil with soy base, wood wick, and you can choose like your wood wick, cedar or oak or whatever, you know. Because for me, like candles are like de-stress. I think that'd be more fun than like a t-shirt one. So it's like no matter what,
that would be a good price.
Well, and the thing is like no matter what, it's a different candle every month. You don't even get to pick. You like it, you keep it. You don't, wait till next month.
Yeah.
You could just keep it simple. A shirt is like, clothing is so crazy complicated.
So subjective.
Yeah.
That's why we only do guys' clothes. That's why we only do sizes small to whatever, you know. Otherwise, you just have too much.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean only guys' clothes, just guys like sizes for our apparel and shit.
Well, we don't have female cut shirts.
Yeah,
Unisex.
It is unisex, but it's like based on
Unisex.
men's cuts.
Yeah.
But it's not like we don't have like a blouse, you know.
Right.
Just wanted to make sure that all the female customers knew.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all.
Each and every
Oh,
last
well,
one
because
of
we
you.
have more, if not just as many female customers every weekend
Yeah. Yeah, that is very true.
buying stuff for them, and the female customers just try it on right in the street, you know, like
Yeah.
when we get all those middle-aged women just all trying, like 8 women trying on shirts and crap. Like, damn, this is really the flea market out here. Like, this is crazy. I'm like, we gotta keep a track of the shirts, make sure people ain't stealing. But yeah, you know.
But yeah, okay, so let me ask y'all this. Would you spend money on a subscription to a video game company versus having a console?
No, because I want the disc.
Or
In
give
the
me
case.
both. Let me get it on a console. Like Xbox kind of has that going for them because they have like the Xbox Gold and then they have Xbox Game Pass, and the Game Pass gives you like a certain but it's only certain games. It's not the whole library. It's certain games each like month or like
You gotta
every other
download
month.
it to your shit.
Yeah, you got to download it to your shit, and then it's free for like that amount of time. And as long as you're paying for the service, which is an extra $10 a month on top of the money that you have to pay for Xbox Gold to be able to
Right.
play any of that shit online, really.
Right.
But you know what? That's stupid, because if
You're
you're
milking
like
extra
me
money.
and you don't have a bunch of like hard drives and stuff, you gotta delete games to download more. Whereas like the benefit is like, oh, remember that month they had Tomb Raider? I downloaded that. Now Tomb Raider's not available, but I still gotta download it. The whole thing about streaming is you don't need to waste any space.
Yeah.
The thing about what Xbox is trying to do with that, like Xbox Dot or whatever, is make it so you don't even need that great of hardware.
Yeah.
Because the hardware is computed somewhere else.
Yeah. They already got one already out now called Shadow.
The cool thing is, there's a few. There's like a Nvidia Shield has like a streaming thing, and then
they sounded like literally like
PlayStation
a
has
little box and a
streaming.
controller just to play the games.
PlayStation has streaming, but the thing is that I think would be cool, and that is something that I saw online, is like Xbox, all those Gears of War, all those awesome Xbox One, Xbox 360, Xbox One, like the actual Xbox One,
First one.
like the first one and the Xbox One, the current one, you can play those games on your Switch. So like you download the Xbox app and you have your Xbox streaming service that you already pay for your Xbox or whatever, and now you can stream it to your Switch because all the computing is done somewhere else. So your Switch is just a screen.
Doesn't need any of
And
the
now you
hardware
could play
to
Gears of
support it.
War on your Switch. You could play all the Microsoft, and they've already talked about doing that.
That'd be
Wow.
fun as
See,
fuck.
that's
to me,
where it
that's
would
a
make
value.
That's where it would make sense.
Hey,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
now you're playing Gears of War 5 on your Switch, and
Or your
you don't even need to
PS5.
pay for the game. You don't need to download it. You don't need to. When it comes out that day, you don't gotta wait 2 hours for the 80 gig game to download to your Xbox, and you're like, fuck, I gotta.
You just download the app or whatever to
Yeah,
run
it took me 2 days to download Final Fantasy 15 to the Xbox, and since I never played it, I deleted it. And then I downloaded like Gears 4 or whatever.
Dang, you
or
should have
whatever
played it, though.
came
That's
out
one of my
after.
favorite fun.
Well, I have the
love
game.
it.
I have the disc. Like I have the actual game. So someday when like I get a house in the woods, I don't got shit to do, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
Like a million of my other games. But I hated that aspect of Xbox. That's why I like PlayStation 4. You put the disc in, you're playing. Not you put the disc in, it starts downloading, and now you don't even need the disc.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
PlayStation was always cool for that.
Yeah.
Put the disc in, but Yeah, see, to me, that would be worth it. Now it's like, oh damn, you could play 1,000 different Microsoft Xbox and different Xbox One, this new releases on your Switch. Okay, cool, because I could play it on the TV and on the go.
Yeah.
And I don't even need an Xbox or whatever. Yeah. And if Sony did that, because Sony is doing the same thing. So when Sony does that, you're like, damn, I got my $15 for the Sony, $15 for the Microsoft on my Nintendo. Okay, $30 a month. That's less than one game per month, and that'd be cool. I would still buy physical stuff if I wanted it, like
collector's stuff,
or just like Switch games or whatever. If I wanted it, or it's retro. But that's when it would be worth it if I could play it on my Switch, and if they have really good stuff, not junk games. I don't have to download it, and it's got to be quick. And you got to be able to do the online features of all of them.
Yeah.
So if it's an original Xbox Halo 2 game, you gotta be able to play it online
on whatever device you're streaming. Yeah, and see, that's kind of like where what I was saying. That's why I'll only pay for subscription services that I know I'm getting value out of. Like, I have absolutely no problem paying for the Adobe Creative Cloud because it's worth it.
You're trying to get paid for that.
Yeah, that's something that it's worth it. I have a value for it. Just like I said with the Apple Music subscription, that's how I use that all the time. I'm in my car, I'm out and about all the time. I play music when I'm like on photo shoots and stuff to make the clients or the model feel more comfortable. Like, I'm constantly using that.
Yeah, that's like I pay for Google and it comes with YouTube Red on my phone.
I love that.
So like I have literally no reception at work with my phone. So right before I get to work, I can download every YouTube video and every album that I like, that I want to hear, and it's already in my phone. And when I get in the building, I don't need really reception to stream anything because I literally got all of the stuff I want already in my phone.
And you can save it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned about going on tours and driving to California and all that stuff is most of the places you don't have no reception, so being able to save. So when you do pay for the subscription, when they allow you to save the stuff for later, like whole albums, whole movies and series,
that's why I use Skillshare.
That's kind of like one of the benefits, because I was like in the middle of the country, like no reception, couldn't even listen to music, period. And I was like, man, I wish I brought my iPod
with all the music,
the CDs that I purchased that I had to rip, hit the rip button. And then type in all the labels because it wasn't smart like that.
You couldn't tell what the name of the songs were.
Yeah, it was just like AFI CD1, AFI CD2. It wasn't like these nowadays where it's just on there.
Yeah.
But so do you think you're gonna get a Switch or no?
Oh, I'm going to get a Switch. I'm just trying to keep my ear to the streets on whether or not the Pro is coming out. Because if it's coming out early next year, then I want to focus on that. But if it's coming out like Christmas next year, then I'm just going to get a...
But what if it's like 500?
It would be worth it.
For real?
Yes, because I'm to the point where, like I said earlier, bro, I don't have time to play like a super serious game like a Call of Duty or a Destiny 2.
Then why are you going to get the Pro?
Because if I get the Pro, I can literally play this whenever, and I can just stop and put it down.
Yeah, but you could do that with the regular one too.
Yeah.
And then you could pay $300 or $250 or whatever for that.
Put the rest of the
Because I heard the Pro is going to be like $500 or some shit. It's going to be bigger with better specs, but then you could get the regular one for like $253 and do everything everybody else can, but you don't got the conflabbing new technology.
See, you saying conflabbing new technology.
I'm saying just because it's bougie.
Exactly.
You don't want the small one.
I know exactly where you're coming from. It comes from being bougie, because that's one of the things I've had to teach myself in the last year is specs don't matter as much as real world.
Man, I'm bougie with my technology.
And I'm the same way. That's why I'm just now starting to get a little better about it. Like, it doesn't have to have the best specs. It just matters how it actually works for what I want it to do.
All right, so don't get a new
walk
camera.
up to me and they switch way better than mine. They doing something I can't do. I'm gonna feel heated because I don't know what that means.
On what you just said, Tim, I still need to get a new camera.
No, because you already got one. You don't need the better
because
camera.
If you listen to what I said, it doesn't matter about the specs. It matters on how well it does what you need it to do in real world. this camera doesn't do everything I need it to do. That's the only reason I made the decision to upgrade, is because I had looked at it logically and not just, I want the shiny fancy new thing. No, what am I trying to do with it? How am I trying to use it to either like have like a better experience or make more money or something like that? And is what I have doing that, or will something else fulfill that need better? And that's where it came, as it's at a point where what I need is beyond what that camera can offer.
So how much are you selling this one to Fernando for?
Shit, you want to
No,
buy
I'm
it?
kidding.
Bro, I don't want that.
No, I'm selling it
Not everybody needs that.
because of the couple things I'm giving with it. Because like I said, my dad's buying it off me to.
What size lens is this?
That's a 24 millimeter, but it's on
Is
a
that
crop
the
sensor.
super shallow depth of field?
Not super shallow. It's a 2.8 aperture, but it is wide,
Okay.
and it is on a crop sensor, so it's really more like a 32 millimeter because it's a 1.6 crop. But yeah, my dad's giving me the rest of the money that I need after what I'm getting from my taxes.
Well, damn, don't put
pay
it all
everything.
out there.
What?
We're broadcasting live to like 40 people.
That's fine. That's what's happening. I was lucky enough that I didn't think I was going to be getting a tax refund because I went self-employed, but because of the situations, I'm getting a little money back. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm investing into my brand that I'm working on and into what's putting money in my pocket and on a outlet and endeavor that I'm trying to go after. So invested into that, and that's why we're going to be doing some things like filming the documentary and doing some cool extra stuff to create pieces for the booth and stuff like that, is because I'm getting something specifically to fulfill those needs. Like I said, as soon as that camera comes in, because of what it can do and what I need it to do for jobs, I have 2 jobs lined up the moment that camera comes in.
Steve Jobs?
Paying. Yeah,
Or-
Steve Jobs cut the check.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, guys, that's it, man. We just want to do a real mellow podcast next week. We're going to put some hot dogs in Doug's mouth. Feel me?
Oh man.
What the fuck?
Next week,
Man.
we're going to do something a little special.
I ain't showing up next week. God damn.
Are you kidding me? Free hot dogs for Doug, man. He's showing up.
Yeah.
Plus, he got to go pick him up. I'll pay for him, but he
I gotta pick him up.
Yeah, I'll pay for him, but he got to snatch him up, man. He's like he's used to picking up hot dogs, feel me? Dropping them off the little
He
old
can't go
ladies.
one podcast without
Hey,
trying
am
to
I right,
slander
Doug?
my name.
No, come on, bro. It's all in good fuckery. But hopefully you guys, this kind of conversations we just have on the low, so it is what it is. We set a timer for 30 minutes and we're sticking to that shit.
Yeah, we're beating that timer.
Yeah, we're gonna stay right on there. Got my little eyeballs on that thing. But if you guys listen to the last podcast, the ones that are super long, thank you. And if not, in closing, Doug, you got anything to say to humans of Earth?
No, not really. I wasn't expecting. I thought I was like, man, that buzzer's gonna go off and we're gonna be in the middle of a conversation, but we kind of beat
All
it.
right,
a little
Doug,
bit.
deep breath in your mouth, out of your nose. Anyway, Fernando. Fernando, don't panic and look at the buzzer. You got any words to impart our guests with?
Not nothing too important. Just peace, love, and hair grease, motherfuckers.
So for all my brothers and sisters out there, hit the Soul Glow once if you're feeling right. Hit the Soul Glow twice if you want to feel lifted.
So silky smooth.
But if you hit that thing 3 times, you better be ready for the goddamn consequences. It's your boy BZ. I'm out. Peace.
Hennessy.
Doug's like, define that shit. What does that mean?
You know nothing about
I'm like,
that
you
salt,
better
bro.
be hitting that dance.